Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video I'd like to speak with you about what California is doing with their HVIP program. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased and owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always guys, big thank you for all the likes you've provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about the HVIP program, what California is doing. And if you're not familiar, this is an electrification move, and California is doing major tax credits as a state of up to $120,000 in tax credits, and this is actually in addition to the federal tax credits that are planned to be released in 2023 and beyond for heavy vehicles, Class 8 semi trucks that are running on battery, that are plug-in, would actually qualify for up to $40,000. So when we're talking a truck like Tesla, their baseline entry level truck is slated to be priced at $150,000, which is way below the cost of a traditional diesel driven semi. Now you take off 40 grand off of that, you're left with $110,000. Now you take off another $120,000 off of that, and you're net positive 10,000 bucks. Got yourself a free truck and an additional $10,000 on top of that. So that's a state thing that they're doing. So it's a major push by California to electrify the industry. I mean, it remains to be seen how we're going to charge all these trucks, how the electrical grid in the United States is going to cope with that type of stress, and how quickly they can get these chargers in place. There is also a very large sum of money that is provided for those construction companies, if you will, those companies that will be dealing with, with installing the electric chargers, the superchargers that the semi trucks are going to be using. But we'll leave that to another story, to another day. Really, what we should really consider is the trucks, because most of the trucks are going to be upwards of 3 times more the electric ones versus the diesel ones. And so Tesla is really the only contender that's actually looking at pricing these trucks very reasonably at 150 grand for the base entry level truck. Now, those aren't going to be your major OTR trucks. They're going to go 250, 275 miles. But then you have, the next level up, which is about 500 miles, which is definitely a lot more manageable for a lot of the, local and regional guys that can do a full day's worth of work and plug in and recharge overnight or whatnot. It might be a lot of these trucks are going to get you well past 80-85% charge in an hour and a half. So, and as the charging technology becomes faster and faster, those times are going to be cut down further and further. The HVIP website, I looked at some of the trucks. I clicked at the eCascadia by Freightliner, which we don't know the pricing, but it's going to be in the 300s, low 300s, high 200s, somewhere around there, I would imagine. And a lot of the other trucks that you'll see on the same page, there's 8 in total that qualify for this tax credit from California. They're all there. They look very standard, the way that we expect the trucks to be. Interestingly enough, Tesla is not on there, but it is still a concept vehicle. It has not been actually truly produced in mass. On the other hand, a lot of these other trucks were not truly produced in mass either. So would love to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on this? I know we made videos in the past. It was a very popular one about autonomous trucks, electric trucks, things like that. And I'll leave a little card here in the corner. Take a look at that. It was kind of a fun video to make. And what are your thoughts? Would you switch over from a diesel-driven truck to an electric truck? Would you partake in the charging networks, and would you play with the autonomous features, even semi-autonomous features? What is your take? I know this is a hot topic. Would love to hear your take on this. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Please make sure to smash the like button if you haven't done so. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to switch over to camera. We're going to look over the loads that we book for our customers, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. This week we have primarily vans and reefers doing an incredible job. Some of these guys hit well over $10,000 for the week in gross weekly income. It's something to definitely write home about, considering that the markets have been on a consistent decline. Now, I'm going to start off with a reefer coming out of Madison, Nebraska, going to Laredo, Texas, with a 43,000 pound load of fresh pork and hams. 26 degrees on the reefer. We actually booked this one right at $3,000, but ended up getting an additional $250 in detention for a 9-hour load time at the shipper. All in all, got booked at $3,250. It's 1,091 miles booked at $298 per mile. That's good in my book. Then out of Laredo, zero deadhead, going out to Alachua, Florida, 40,800 pound load of frozen guacamole, running -10 on a reefer, 1,154 miles booked at $4,100, got them $355 a mile on a ton of miles. Then Jacksonville, Florida, going to Colonial Heights, Virginia, with a 42,500 pound load of beer, 38 degrees on a reefer, 577 miles booked at $13.99, got them $242 a mile. They finished off out of Mount Crawford, Virginia, going to Washington Courthouse, Ohio. It's a Walmart delivery, 35,000 pound load of dairy products, 375 miles booked at $13.95, got them $372 a mile. An excellent job. This is a solo reefer running Monday to Monday, grossed $10,144 for the week, ran 3,197 loaded miles at an average of 317 per loaded mile average. An excellent job. Next, we got ourselves a dry van coming out of Findlay, Ohio, with a 1-pig 2-dropper to Des Moines, Iowa, and Portland, Oregon. A longer run, 23,000 pounds, quite light. Load of paper sleeves, 2,380 miles booked at $6,500. Got them $273 a mile. Great job on that one. Then Junction City, Ohio, going to Spokane, Washington, with a 43,000 pound dry food product load, 452 miles booked at $1,300. Got them $288 a mile. And right out of Spokane, Washington, zero deadhead to Portland, Oregon. It's a 20,000 pound load of fresh bread. 352 miles booked at $950, got them $270 per mile. And the beauty is that they actually ran Thursday to Wednesday, so 6 days on the road, but they grossed $8,750 for those 6 days, ran 3,184 loaded miles at an average of $275 per loaded mile average, and ended up in a fairly decent market at this time of the year. Next, we got ourselves a dry van team coming out of St. Paul, Oregon. Now, this is a 1-pig 5-dropper of nurseries. The drops are coming out of St. Paul, Oregon to Waite Park, Minnesota, all in Minnesota. Next drop in Elk River, Minnesota, Coon Rapids, Minnesota, Findlay, Minnesota, and a final in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Nursery trees, all the drops were at Home Depots, one after another, fast in and out, very quick. Now it's 1,773 miles booked at $3,850, got them $217 a mile, and they moved on to Hayward, Wisconsin to Center, Texas, 40,000 paper load. 1,176 miles booked at $3,000, got them $255 a mile. Then Beaumont, Texas to Laverne, Tennessee. It's a 39,000 pound load of rubber. 769 miles booked at $2,200, got them $286 a mile. And they finished off with Decatur, Alabama, going to McElhenny, Florida, with a 40,000 pound load of groceries. 545 miles booked at $1,600, got them $294 a mile. Did an excellent job. They actually ran from Tuesday to Tuesday, but actually only had 6 days on the road because they got a flat tire on Sunday. I had to take care of that, but got paid quite well. They ended up grossing $10,650 gross during those 6 days as a team. Ended up running 4,263 loaded miles at an average of $250 per loaded mile average. So an excellent job there, and made it home from across country, got paid well, and took care of business. So an excellent job on that end. Next, we got ourselves a reefer coming out of Tifton, Georgia to Des Moines, Iowa. It's a 43,000 pound load of dry goods. No temperature control on this one. 1,076 miles booked at $1,800. Got them $1.67 a mile. However, out of Milan, Missouri to Jefferson, Wisconsin, took a 20,000 pound light load of frozen foods, running -10 on a reefer. They took that 386 miles booked at $14.50. Got them $376 a mile, and began to straighten out that curve after a very inexpensive or cheap load. Now, out of Jefferson, Wisconsin, zero deadhead to Sandston, Virginia. It's a 42,500 pound load of refrigerated foods, 948 miles booked at $34.50. Got them $364 a mile, further improving their average rate. They finished off with Williamsburg, Virginia, going to Wilmington, North Carolina. Load to scale beer load, 273 miles booked at $900. Got them $330 a mile, and this is how you do it. So they ran Friday to Friday. Solo reefer ended up grossing $7,600. It ran 2,683 loaded miles, and our average was quite well done at 283 per loaded mile average. So an excellent job there, straightening things out. Next, we have a dry van coming out of Lenexa, Kansas, going to McCook, Nebraska, with a 42,900 pound load of electric motor parts, 407 miles booked at $1,400, got them $344 a mile. Then Bladen, Nebraska to Madera, California, with a 45,000 pound load of animal feed, 1,531 miles booked at $3,500, got them $229 per mile. Then West Sacramento, California to Missoula, Montana. We're talking 33,000 pound load of beverages, 896 miles booked at $3,700, got them $413 per mile. And that was it for the week. Sold a dry van running Monday to Monday and grossed $8,600. Ran 2,834 loaded miles at an average of $303 per loaded mile. So broke the $3 one there. We're going to finish off with another dry van coming out of Laverne, Tennessee, going to Kansas City, Missouri, with a 13,000 pound load of appliances, 571 miles booked at $1,500, got them $263 a mile. Then North Kansas City, Missouri to Stevens Point, Wisconsin, with a 22,000 pound load of ready film, 5,800 at some sort of commodity in totes. 570 miles booked at $1,500, got them $263 a mile. Then Greenville, Wisconsin to Elmwood, Louisiana, with a 20,000 pound load of cardboard bottles. 1,112 miles booked at $3,000, got them $270 a mile. And they finished off with Avondale, Louisiana to Kernersville, North Carolina, with a 44,000 pound load of palletized aluminum ignats. 807 miles booked at $2,150, which got them $266 a mile. All in all, they ran Monday to Monday, grossed $8,150 in gross for the week, ran 3,060 loaded miles at an average of $266 per loaded mile average, and they included a 34-hour reset over the weekend. So that worked out very, very well. And you guys too can do just as well. I mean, during up markets, we were absolutely bringing in the dough. During the down markets, we're maximizing the dollar amount, maximizing your efficiency and the miles that you run. And that only comes from working with experienced dispatchers. And that's what we do. We work with carriers if you have your own MC authority, and we also work with owner operators who lease on under somebody else's MC authority. We have a fully transparent program. In either case, you always get all the rate confirmations, and no bells and whistles, so there are no additional charges and things like that. It's very, very straightforward, clean, honest program. If you have any questions about that, like to learn more, you can certainly do so by calling or texting us at 801-448-6363. Again, it's 801-448-6363. Go to our website at aftdispatch.com/go. You can also fill out our chat box on any one of our web pages, and we'll take it from there, get in touch with you, answer any questions that you might have. If you have any comments, questions concerning anything at all, please leave them in the comment section below. Other than that, until next week, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care, guys.